What do people do when they work out? They go work out, they get their pulse rate really high, they let it come down a little bit, they rest maybe 30 seconds, if that, and they do it right back. They start exercising. And right there, you are failing to exercise that recovery system. You are developing and training the sympathetic to be really, really strong, but without enough recovery. And so over time, you lose the strength and capacity to recover. And so your body is ending up just producing cortisol that's creating more belly fat. It has a hard time sleeping. So I wanted to make a big deal about this video to emphasize this one simple point that if you really understand it, you can apply it to a lot of different things. You need to rest a lot longer between your reps and sets of exercise, as well as days of exercise. So if you were to do a certain set of, let's say, 10 reps or a certain time period of exercise, what you'd want to do is completely stop and wait for your pulse rate to come all the way down, okay, before you start another one of those cycles. The same thing goes with your entire workout. Through a given week, you have to make sure you don't overtrain. You want to make sure when you exercise, you give your body a chance to completely recover and reset. And what you're doing when you're recovering is you are strengthening your parasympathetic nervous system. I tell you, this might sound like a very insignificant, subtle thing, but in practice, it was very, very successful. I've had people that I've taken them off of working out 3 times a week and put them on a workout that's just once a week. And then they finally start losing weight. Now, on the flip side, it doesn't mean you should only focus on the recovery and do nothing and sleeping all day, because it takes this exercise intensity and this stress to make it all work out. Now, the worst type of exercise you could do for your belly is any type of sustained exercise. Now, I'm not talking about like walking or hiking. I'm talking about jogging or running or doing marathons or long distance. Anything sustained of a moderate pulse rate is really bad for cortisol, and it's bad for the parasympathetic because of this one principle of waves. Everything in nature is on a wave. You have these circadian rhythms of hormones, sleep cycles. Your heart is on a wave. It comes up and down, it contracts and relaxes. And so this is why like high intensity interval training is very, very good for so many things, because you're doing this short, high intense exercise with lots of rest. So here are some things to focus on. Start doing short types of exercise with lots of rest. Don't overtrain. Don't train over soreness. Focus on getting more sleep. And by doing this, it's automatically going to improve your sleeping because you're going to be improving the parasympathetic. Certain types of body work, whether it's chiropractic, massage, physical therapy, is all going to help. Omega-3 fatty acids can help as well. Also, the precursor to all of these hormones, it's called DHEA. Really good supplement to take, especially through menopause. But if you're female, I would highly recommend you don't take a lot of it. Just take what's recommended on the bottle, because if you take too much, it can start to, increase more testosterone, which you might not want that. It's very important to go on low carb intermittent fasting, because when you do that, you automatically reduce the sympathetic nervous system and you increase the parasympathetics. Some really key nutrients to focus on: magnesium, choline, vitamin B1. Vitamin D is also important too. Certain herbs can be helpful that are adaptogens. Lemon balm, a passion flower, and ashwagandha are really good. So, in summary, the parasympathetic nervous system restores the sympathetic nervous system, which is that fight or flight mechanism